Falter Glare, what's the crack? So, just getting started off today with a bit of a warm up. If you have if you're into doing treadmill or doing bike for your warm up, of course, go ahead and do that. I do a lot of sports, rehabby, ankly stuff, and some speed and agility stuff. So, again, if you're not into sports, just go ahead and use your treadmill or your bike for your warm up. So just some general stuff, some movements, some side to side, some stretches. Never holding it for too long, so not holding it for 4 or 5 seconds at most, and just kind of getting a whole body stretch. Really, like just picking a couple of things, lower body, and then doing some upper body stuff then after that. So this is my favorite one, actually, goblet squat and pushing the knees out to get the groins. If you can't do that, you need to get practice on that. That'll come out. All these will come later in a stretching video that I'll do. Get into a bit of ladders then. So again, I'm rehabbing both my ankles really. So getting a lot of ladder work done. So just some general stuff. This is good for hip mobility. I want to make sure that I have good hip mobility, because that's something that you can kind of forget about when you're a regular inside in the gym. Again, I like this drill. You'll have seen this one before if you've been watching my videos. This is just good for my ankle stability and kind of getting some strength into those ankles again. And that's where I'm kind of struggling, is moving side to side and stopping is kind of where I'm getting caught with the ankle. Alright. So again, just some basic stuff. I don't really have this mapped out myself. I just kind of go through it myself, and when I'm taking a little bit of a break, I'll do some kind of hip mobility stuff there. So I was breathing a bit heavy, and I decided to do some hip mobility stuff, and then back in here. So again, you're getting in like 3 sets of each exercise, but they don't necessarily have to be one after the other. You can superset all these exercises, and that's what I've been doing. So it just saves you time as well. Okay, so our ankles are pretty warm at this stage. Set out some cones then, just did some speed, well, not even speed work, but some agility work, just to replicate what you'd be doing in a game, just zigzagging in between cones, and just doing it at different distances, so that just to get different kinds of movement going. So you're obviously getting a bigger step on this one than you were in the first one. And then this one, I like this one as well. You'll see a lot of like American football teams do this. Just again getting quick feet going. Again, getting just some quick feet going. And this will really help you strengthen up the ankles as well, which is what I'm really trying to focus on. Again, just more agility stuff there as well. So this is actually me stretching the anterior part of my ankle, and it's quite sore on my left, just scar tissue left over. And all I'm doing is, again, sitting back on my heels and getting a bit of a stretch on the front and holding that for a while. And I'll do that more or less every day to try and get rid of some of that scar tissue and get the range back in my ankle, because I don't have that range that I used to have. Alright, on to some stability stuff. So again, just the wobble board or wobble cushion. Doing both ankles. Usually hold it for about 30 seconds. If I can manage that, I increase the difficulty by looking side to side. So I just do some head turns, and that really increases the difficulty. And again, I'll do this on both legs. So I'll do it on left leg and right leg. I am rehabbing both ankles. I've had injuries on both of them recently, so that's why I'm doing the two of them. So again, increasing difficulty with just turning the head. And then this one is just an RDL involved, and again, it's just different kind of a stimulation. Again, working the ankles really hard. I was actually a lot better on my left ankle than this one, which would be the one that's a little bit better. So the right ankle was actually quite poor, and this one I had very poor stability on it. So again, the medicine ball is only about 6 kilos, so something too heavy. Moved on to a bit of wobble board. Again, couple of reps in this, aiming for about a 30-second stand if you can, and then a couple of reps. I moved on to doing single leg stuff on it then. So with both legs, just trying to keep the wobble board in the middle. This is very similar to what we're doing with the cushion, with the blue cushion. So, I mean, if you don't have this wobble board, of course, just use the cushion. So yeah, did that for a while, bit of crack, and then moved on to this guy. This guy is like a wobble board as well, but I haven't seen this in any other gym. The gym I'm in is the only place I've ever seen this one. So obviously, when your feet are out wide apart, it's really hard. You're actually bringing a lot of your grinds in this as well, and not the best one for the ankles, but it's definitely good for balance. And then when you bring the feet in closer, it actually gets a little bit easier. So as you can see, I need practice on that one. On that one. All right, here you go. So that's that one. And then I just did some bounds. So struggled with these on the right ankle. I actually injured it recently again, only about a week ago. So um, yeah, I'm just really trying to get some solid rehab into it. So front, back, side to side, and doing that with both legs. So you see the left one's actually a lot better, getting a lot more distance and a lot more confident on it as well.